Episode 104, Introverts, Awkward and Observant.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your friendly neighborhood introvert. Yeah, that's right, I'm here to represent all the quiet, socially awkward, and slightly anxious folks out there. We may not be the life of the party, but hey, we're the masters of the internal monologue. You know, being an introvert is like having a secret superpower. We can disappear into thin air at social gatherings, only to reappear later when it's safe. It's like we've got a cloak of invisibility made of pure discomfort. And when we do make our presence known, people are like, "Whoa, I didn't even realize you were here." Yeah, buddy, I'm like a ninja with social skills. One thing that cracks me up about being an introvert is the unsolicited advice we get. Why don't you go out and meet new people? They say. Oh sure, let me just go to a crowded bar and start handing out business cards that say, "Hi, I'm awkward, let's be friends." It's not that easy, folks. And let's talk about phone calls. You see, for introverts, phone calls are like our personal horror movies. We look at our ringing phone like, oh no, it's the social interaction demon, and it's calling me. We'd rather stare at the screen, waiting for it to stop, than actually pick up and engage in a conversation. Texting is our love language, emojis are our poetry. But don't get me wrong, being an introvert has its perks too. We're masters of observation. We notice every little detail. We've got a PhD in people watching. I can tell you what the lady across the room had for breakfast just by the way she sips her coffee. And let's not forget our uncanny ability to create the perfect excuse to escape any social situation. We could write a book on that, my friends. And when it comes to parties, we bring a whole new meaning to the term wallflower. We're like the furniture with a pulse. But hey, just because we're not dancing on tables or starting conga lines doesn't mean we're not having a good time. We're having a blast in our heads, imagining what it would be like if we were extroverts for a day. Spoiler alert, it's absolutely exhausting. So let's celebrate the introverts in the room tonight. We may not be the loudest or the most outgoing, but we've got our own unique brand of humor, wit, and insight. Just don't ask us to give a spontaneous speech or lead a karaoke session, and we'll be your best friends forever. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Stay introverted and keep those conversations in your head going strong. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your friendly neighborhood introvert. That's right, folks, I'm here to let you in on the comical side of being an introvert. Now, I know what you're thinking, why is this guy on stage? Shouldn't he be hiding in a corner somewhere? Well, let me tell you, there's more to us introverts than meets the eye. First of all, being an introvert means we have mastered the art of the Irish goodbye. You know, that magical disappearing act we pull at parties? While everyone else is saying their goodbyes and making a scene, we introverts have already vanished into thin air. It's like we have a secret teleportation power specifically designed to avoid small talk and awkward encounters. And let's not forget about our superhuman ability to overthink every single social interaction. You see, for us introverts, a simple hello can quickly turn into a mental chess match. We're playing out every possible scenario in our heads like we're preparing for a high-stakes negotiation. Will they think I'm weird if I say the wrong thing? What if my voice cracks? Should I have rehearsed this greeting? It's exhausting. But hey, being introverted isn't all about dodging parties and engaging in mental gymnastics. We introverts have some hidden talents too. Take my friend Dave, for example. He's an introvert who can spend hours alone in his room, and when he finally emerges, he's transformed into a master chef. I mean, the guy could open a 5-star restaurant with the dishes he whips up from his secret recipe book called Cooking for One, a tale of culinary excellence in solitude. It's truly remarkable. And have you ever noticed that introverts are the unsung heroes of awkward silences? We have the power to make any conversation uncomfortably quiet within seconds. It's like we possess a black hole that sucks up all the words and leaves everyone standing there, desperately trying to think of something to say. It's a gift, really. But despite all the quirks and oddities, being an introvert has its perks. We're great listeners because, well, we're really good at not talking. You can pour your heart out to an introvert, and we'll nod and give you that sympathetic smile like we're the therapists you never asked for. It's like having a walking, breathing, non-judgmental diary. Plus, when we do open up and share our thoughts, it's like finding a rare gem. We're like introverted pandas, rare, elusive, and totally worth the effort. So, my fellow introverts, let's embrace our quirks and celebrate the fact that we can find joy in the little things, like a good book, a cozy blanket, and avoiding unnecessary human interaction. We may not be the life of the party, but hey, we're the ones who survive the party with our sanity intact. And if that's not a reason to celebrate, I don't know what is. Thank you, and good night. So, let's talk about introverts, shall we? Yeah, those mysterious creatures who'd rather cozy up with a good book than hit the town on a Friday night. You know who I'm talking about, the kings and queens of the me-time kingdom. That's right, introverts. Being an introvert is like having a VIP membership to the quiet club. We're like stealthy ninjas, except instead of throwing shurikens, we throw awkward silences. You know what I mean? It's not that we don't want to socialize, it's just that we need time to recharge our social batteries. Our small talk tanks have limited fuel, people. But being an introvert can lead to some hilarious situations. Like when you're at a party, and someone asks, "Why are you so quiet?" "Oh, you caught me. I was actually practicing my mime routine. I'm working on an invisible wall right now, very avant-garde." But seriously, why do people feel the need to point out our silence? It's not like I'm the sound system police, going around issuing decibel violations. And let's not forget about the joys of phone calls. As an introvert, my worst nightmare is hearing my phone ring. It's like a siren alerting me to potential human interaction. I'm just sitting there, staring at the ringing phone, thinking, can't they just text? Can't we all just text? But no, they have to invade my safe haven of solitude with their vocal vibrations. And then there are group projects. Introverts and group projects are like oil and water. It's like, hey, let's put the person who hates talking and working in teams together with 5 other people, and watch the magic happen. Spoiler alert, the magic doesn't happen. It's more like watching a turtle try to breakdance. Slow and painfully awkward. But being an introvert isn't all doom and gloom. We have our superpowers too. We're the masters of observation. We notice the little things that others miss. Like how that barista spelled your name wrong on your coffee cup for the 5th time this week. It's like they're challenging you to a spelling bee every morning. And let me tell you, I am winning that bee, one misspelled name at a time. And you know what else? Introverts are great at deep conversations. We're like philosophers in hiding. We don't just skim the surface, we dive deep into the abyss of thoughts and ideas. We ponder the meaning of life, the universe, and whether it's socially acceptable to wear pajamas to a wedding. Spoiler alert, it's not. So, my fellow introverts, embrace your quirks, your solitude, and your impeccable observation skills. We may be the punchline of some jokes, but we're also the ones laughing the loudest on the inside. Remember, it's not that we're antisocial, we're just selectively social. And there's a hilarious world out there waiting to be observed, one awkward encounter at a time. Thank you, and good night.
And that wraps up another laughter-filled episode of Not So Funny A. If you enjoyed the jokes generated by our AI algorithms, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our comedy-loving community.